Hello out there in the metaverse. My name is Kim Wagner and this is Booklookin'. This is a project to make your own virtual reality library or small display room for your personal library or for your patrons at your library. There are three parts to this. One, how to use 360-degree photography to make backgrounds. Two, how to make 3D embeddable objects. And three, how to host it all on WebXR as a virtual world. We've got Dinosaur Jr. in the house. Let's take a look at our finished product so you can see what we're aiming for. So yeah, here's our virtual world. This is hosted on GitHub. This is Lentz Park. There's my digital frog right there. Made him with Meshy. That's an earlier version 1.0. Here's my dinosaur right here. And you can see the books going around. And so there's Ulysses. And if I click on him, it takes me right to Project Gutenberg. I tried to mostly use public domain books here so that we could link to Gutenberg. But yeah, that is what the world looks like, and you can do whatever you want in there. You could put other stuff in there. This framework is going to be very, very flexible. So let's see how we do it. So I've got this presentation here that is going to provide all of the parts that you need, tutorials. Here's the Ricoh Theta 360, which is the only equipment you need for making the backgrounds. Backgrounds are the easiest step. All it is that camera. Put it on a tripod, stick it in the middle of your scene, go hide so that you won't be in the shot. And it turns out a JPEG that when it's stretched out looks like a panorama like that. And when it's actually in 360 mode, you can see it covers the whole thing. We are going to use this photo later to make a sample patron page. So, next part is to make the 3D objects. It's a little bit harder, but it's not too bad. This is what the equipment setup looks like. You can see right over there. Doesn't take up very much space, maybe 3x3, not much space at all. You can do this with a DSLR camera, preferably one with an infrared sensor, or you can do it with a smartphone. They don't take as high quality of photos, but they seem serviceable. So the basic setup for this, and we've got detailed instructions here, including camera settings and exactly what you need to do. But the basic setup is you've got an automated turntable right here that connects to your smartphone. You take a photo and then you turn it 10 degrees, take another photo, 10 degrees, another photo, 10 degrees, another photo, until you've gone all the way around 360 degrees and you have 36 photos. That's from straight on. Then you're going to repeat the process from about 45 degrees up and then again from about 60, 70 degrees up. Then you're going to take your object and flip it over if you want to catch the bottom of it, which you probably do. And then you're going to reverse the process. 36 photos from 60, 70 degrees, 36 photos from about 45 degrees, and 36 photos again from straight on. And that's all there is to it with the photography part. And then, so you'll end up with 216 photos, which you are going to upload to Polycam. Polycam is a cool program for this. It has got a free trial version where I think you can upload 20. I think you can do 20 models with the free version and 100 photos each. So I'm doing 216 photos. 100 photos is probably going to be all right. So you can see we've got a bunch of models in here. Where's my dinosaur? Dinosaur with a whole bunch of test cases for it. Neat stuff. Again, there is step-by-step how to do this and a video as well, which we don't need to watch. So you can take a look at how some of these come out. So the dinosaur that's currently spinning on the left, I did him proper. 216 photos, saved it as a GLB. The other guy over here who's spinning now, I saved as an OBJ, which is a legacy file. A lot of things still use it, but you can see here it didn't save the mesh, it just saved the geometry. And the reason why it's got that digital gungus, it's a technical term for artifacts up top and up on the bottom, is because I didn't take any photos from the top or the bottom. So as far as the program's concerned, there is no top or bottom to this object. So you can see another example here, 216 photos on the DSLR camera, that's proper, versus 36 photos that I took with the cell phone. You can see the cell phone quality is not too bad, but with only 36 photos, again, you get this problem of no bottom and no top. They just simply don't exist. So that's why we have to take that many photos. Okay. So the third and most complicated part of this, it's not too bad, but my intention is to further develop this into an app that you can just click to upload your JPEG background and your GLB objects, and it'll just auto-populate it and automatically give you a share at either a URL or a page. And it's going to be cool. But as of right now, it's going to involve getting a little bit dirty with GitHub and HTML. So I'll show you how that works. It's not that bad, actually. It's really not too bad, and I've got step-by-step instructions. So first thing you got to do is make a GitHub account. And then what you're going to do is go directly to my GitHub, where I have made this available as a template. You can use this template and make your own version of this. So I'll show you what you do once you get your template going. You can see all of there's Pickwick and there's Ulysses and there's my background. But the index.html is where the real thing lives, the brains of the operation, if you will. So you can see in the HTML, you just go into edit here, and yeah, here's Lentz Soccer 360 JPEG. So if somebody uploads a different JPEG for their background, they upload it here in the repository, and then they simply delete and replace that file name. Easy as that. Down here you can see the books, same thing, that they could delete and replace the books. They could find their own Gutenberg links or links to ebooks, or honestly links to any other page that they wanted to include information about any kind of object. And then here you can see we've got our static models, the Allosaurus on the side and the stone frog planter. Same thing, you're just replacing those. And that's all that it is. And yeah, so there's a video here, but let's take a look at what it looks like, a sample patron one. There it is, just with a different background. Now we've got our books floating in my book room. Instead of the stone pot frog, we've got this head. That's from Europeana. And instead of an Allosaurus, we've got a big Triceratops skeleton. That one's from the Smithsonian. But yeah, you can replace the books. There's a lot of things you can do in the code to resize and reposition these things. But yeah, that's more or less it. Here's the code, which is supposed to scroll, and it won't scroll for me. Scroll for me, baby. Oh, well, there's the code. So yeah, that's it. You can do a lot with these things. You can add these files to just about any kind of virtual platform that you're interested in playing with, other than GitHub or lots of other things. I think if you know how to code, please clean this up, have fun, do weird stuff with it, and share with me and tell me what you did. I'm really looking forward to having a chance to develop this further, but share this with your patrons. Virtual reality is cool, virtual reality experiences are cool, but how much cooler to be able to make the virtual world yourself. And this gives them the tools to do it. So thank you so much for your time, and have fun in the virtual world.